Have you ever felt worse after scrolling through social media? Maybe someone posted something that offends you, makes you sad, or maybe just you don't like them. You're not alone. Many of us know the benefits of social media. Like myself, I have seen good parts of social media, maybe funny memes, or it can be an academic source for many of us. I also have seen bad sides of social media. There are so many cyberbullying. Many people just show other people's inabilities online, and it will definitely harm us. And it will arise this new question: are we risking our mental health by using social media? Let me talk about a thing that is common but isn't discussed much: gaslighting. Gaslighting is a thing when someone makes you question your abilities, makes you think that you're not enough. Gaslighting is a term that comes from one British movie when one wealthy woman married to one greedy man. And that man wanted to take all of her money. And by that, he stole things in their house. He just knocked the doors, and he decreased the intensity of gaslight in their house. And his wife noticed these changes and asked him about that. And he said, "No, everything is normal. You're getting crazy." And she really thought she was getting crazy. And even though she is perfectly healthy, and that's gaslighting. We can observe gaslighting on social media. There are two types of gaslighting. First is direct gaslighting. Direct gaslighting is when someone directly tells you that you're not enough, you're not good enough. And indirect gaslighting is worse than direct gaslighting. It's not someone that we can just ignore on social media that makes us doubt our abilities. It is the things on social media. Let's say you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing that many people are very talented, drawing some perfect pictures or achieving many academical goals, but you did not do that, right? And you start to doubt yourself. Am I not good? Am I untalented? And you really start to believe that you're like that, even though you have the ability, you have that talent. Second is the constant pressure to be online. Have you ever had a strong urge to check social media even though you're very busy or has no purpose at all? There is something called FOMO, fear of missing out. Like when you just not be active on social media, you feel like you're missing something important things out. And that will definitely affect our brain. You only think about social media. Imagine, let's say, it's 2 a.m., you need to be asleep, but you're scrolling through social media, maybe let's say a friend group chat, maybe bullying someone online. And that thing will definitely harm not only you, but many people. Effect on relationships. Social media impacts our relationships, our families, friends, and our loved ones. It is created to bring us all together, but is it really doing its job? Majority of adults spend their most of the time working, and they will have very little free time. And instead of spending that free time with their families, they just want to scroll through some social media. Their role in the family will perish after some time. They will be just a source of money for that family. And we just want to prefer to chat with someone who never met in our life, instead of having a deep conversation with our families, friends, or maybe our loved ones. And also, social media can cause different mental health problems. I'm not saying that social media will definitely cause them, but social media is the biggest source for the mental health problems. First is depression. Do you know what is dopamine? Our reward hormone. When we achieve something good, our brain rewards us with dopamine. And people on social media will prepare their contents that we very attractive, and we just want to spend our time on social media. And you know, social media gives a lot of dopamine. Our brain produces so much dopamine that our brain will be insensitized to dopamine. That means we lift our no interest left in our life after using social media too much. And ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, when your ability to focus on daily things will perish over time. Do you know the average human attention span in 2000s were 12 seconds, and in 2013 it was 8.5 seconds. Do you know the attention span of goldfish? It's 9 seconds. Even it has more they have more attention span than humans. And also OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, when we want everything around ourselves to be perfect, and that idea of perfection comes from social media. Like I said before, everything on social media is almost perfect because they work very hard behind the stage. Maybe it's just an edit. You don't even know it's a truth or lie. We just see it is as a perfection, and we want everything around ourselves to be perfect, and we sacrifice whatever we consider imperfect. And eating and sleeping disorders. You know, let's say you're scrolling through social media and found someone very fit on social media, and let's say you're a little bit overweight, and you just try to be like them, and you cut out eating, you constantly consume toxic drugs, and you know, everyone has different genes. Maybe you're naturally a little overweight. Instead of fixing that, you should love your body, and that lack of nutrition will harm our body, especially in developing stage, and it will have long-lasting effects. Sleeping disorders. The blue light from screens will disturb our melatonin hormone, and it will disturb our sleeping schedule. And I have heard many adults are saying teenagers do not understand what emotion is, and maybe they say you're too young to understand. If they don't understand what an emotion is, what they are feeling, teenagers experience most of the strongest emotion in their lives, and if it's not supported in that time, they will seek help on social media and make everything worse. According to these statistics, 75% of the teens that use social media have been cyberbullied in their life, and 20% of them have depression, and 40% have sleeping disorders. Thanks.